Hello guys, this is Total Angelsma and we are doing a demo of Windows Poop Edition 3.0 and this is beta 2. This is the second beta of Windows Poop Edition 3.0 and we like added quite a lot of things, or not actually quite a lot, but like a few things I guess. Suppose, okay, we go to the start menu and you can see this new program here, but we'll get to that later. First thing I want to show is that the notepad. Before it was like very basic. You can just type and then backspace and enter for a new line, and that's about it. But here we added the ability to go left and right with the cursor here, and then if you have multiple lines you can even go up and down. So this makes text editing a lot easier, although there's still no copy pasting or anything more advanced than that. So like it's still very basic, but at least you can go back and edit something without having to backspace at all. I think that was a bit of a pain, wasn't it? And yeah, and also saving things, we fixed some of that, and also opening and stuff. But you know, we're not gonna demo that, I think that's too boring. But yeah, we added a cursor functionality, and yeah, you can do that. Okay, let's go to the start menu again, and let's go to paint. And as you can see, we added more things to paint. We have a line tool and a text tool. If you just click anywhere, and you can type text, and then you have to hit enter if you're done. If you just like click or whatever, it'll delete the entire text and start over, which might not be what you want, so just be careful about that. We're not going to fix that because it's, I don't know, we're too lazy. Anyway, yes, you can change the line width. By default it's 1 pixel. You can change it to like 5. It makes the, oh, we're still in text mode. It makes the line thicker. If we can make it, even make it 100, and it's like really thick. And you know, we can just change it back to 10. Then fill mode. This makes it so that when you draw shapes, so by default, when you draw a shape, it will fill it like this. But if you go here and type in line, what it will do is it will, you know, make it outline instead of filling it, and you can make it any color, of course, and stuff. And then, you know, the brush also. I never actually tried like changing the line width with the brush, but I guess it looks kind of weird, like if the edges are kind of noticeable. I never tested that before, or nobody ever tested that. But anyway, yeah, that's about all that we have added. And also, actually that's not what we added, because we added the ability to open images in Paint. So let's go to the File Explorer, and let's have this image here. We have a window, and it's a window, whoa, meta as it says. And we can actually open this in Paint, so we have to go into Paint to open it, and you know, because if you open it from here, it'll just always open image viewer. Okay, so let's go into here and do user/awindow.png. Oh, that didn't work. I think oh yeah, it's a space, silly me. Apparently it just completely crashes if you type in an incorrect file path sometimes. But you know, I guess, you know, as I keep saying, we have to retain the crappiness somehow. It has to, you know, crash sometimes. Okay, user/space window.png, and it actually opens it. So, and you know, we can edit it all we want. Now I have noticed that there's a little imperfection here that I would like to fix. So I'm just going to oh, that's the wrong tool, and there's no undo. So I have to deal with it. Oh god. I guess that kind of happens sometimes. That's kind of a really bad bug, and there's no undo. But I think if you just don't save it and then reopen it, let's go back into Paint, open user/window.png. Yeah, I guess that's the closest thing to undo. I guess that's kind of bad, but you know, with Windows. Oh, I did it again. That's not really that good, but you know what, I'm just gonna open it one more time. Window.png, and we're going to try. Oh, it still does that. That is very annoying. But you know what, I'm just going to do just random stuff and just save it. and there's no save as, so if you want to save as, you can't really do that. And just to double check, if we open it again, yeah, it does the new contents. And if we in the file explorer, there's also a new copy button. You can copy files, so I guess that's the closest thing to save as. A window2.png, you can save it as that and open it. It still has the same contents as before, so we can't make this what it used to be, and now it's just forever going to be this mess. And we can open user slash window2.png, and it opens this, and we're just gonna erase it all. Closest thing to erasing is just putting a like a rectangle over all of it. Apparently, like, I'm trying to go past here because there's there's still stuff here, like this little thin line, and I apparently can't do anything about that. I guess that's a real little bug, but we're not going to bother fixing that because whatever, right? It's Windows Poop Edition. I ruined all of it. I am so sorry. We're going to save it. Oh, right, I have to press enter. I am so sorry. I ruined all of it. Something. I DK what I had typed before. Okay, it just cuts it off. Whatever. That's good enough for us. We're going to save it. Yeah. So, a window 2. That's the contents. Everything is still really buggy. But, as I keep saying, it's Windows Poop Edition. It's supposed to be buggy, kind of. Yeah. So, I'm trying to think what else we added into this. Well, there's you can code, obviously. I'm wondering. I don't think there's anything else really besides probably minor bug fixes. We still haven't done anything with Internet Explorer. We kind of forgot this program existed. I don't know. We might either just delete this program or replace it with something else. I don't know. Or just open it and it just does something that isn't internet. But anyway, yeah, I think that's about it. Besides, you can code. Now, here's the big thing that it's a whole program. It's the big thing we added in this beta. Okay, if we open you can code, this is basically like a programming language. It's kind of like Scratch, although it's way crappier, and it's not blocks. You have to type it manually. And we're just gonna get out of this. It says warning. We feel obligated to inform you that the name you can code is a blatant lie, and you will almost certainly not succeed in writing a program in you can code. We don't feel like changing the name to you can't code, so you're just gonna have to deal with this. If you really want to learn how to program you can code, blah blah blah, documentation. If you click this, it opens it in your actual browser. Don't ask how we're able to do that, but because this is like an emulator, somehow the emulator has access to your actual computer browser, your host computer's browser. But just don't question it. We don't have an actual browser, and we're pretty sure we can't anyway. So just deal with that. And that's the only place where the documentation exists, and we're too lazy to copy and paste it into this, which probably wouldn't be that hard, but also would be hard anyway. Yes. So what this actually does, let's just open a program file. So okay, File Explorer. In the sample files, there's an example program, move.ucc. And now first we're going to open Notepad and open this. So sample files move.ucc, which stands for you can code, obviously. And yes, I've noticed that this happens. It's kind of bad, but we're not going to fix it. I don't really care anymore about fixing anything. We're probably just gonna release this beta version as Windows Poop Edition 3.0, or we're probably just gonna release it soon, so that we can just start working on 4.0 immediately and make it crappy again, because we really just don't care anymore. Anyway, I've rambled for too long about that. This is the contents of move.ucc. As you can see, it's a whole programming language. It kind of sucks. As you can see, there's a whole line dedicated to specifying that 0 is 0. Of course, that is, You can tell just by this line right here that it is an incredibly stupid programming language. If you have to tell the computer that 0 is in fact 0. But anyway, yes, there's all this stuff. You can actually technically program in it. It's just very hard. I don't think you can do comments, or you can't tab. You can't put tabs or else it breaks. And I don't think pressing tab even does anything. You have to do spaces, and even if you do spaces or tabulation, it won't work, I think. But anyway, yeah, this kind of sucks. But this is actually a fully functioning program. I think it should work. I don't know. Like, I tested it, and last time it worked. So let's go into File Explorer and just open move.ucc. And yeah, if you move the arrow keys, it moves around a little square. Sometimes there's lag spikes, like sometimes you notice it. I'm just waiting for it to happen. It will move, yeah, it will move fairly slowly. I don't know why those lag spikes happen. I guess you can code is just so terrible that it just lags randomly sometimes. I think that's to be expected from like anything we program, especially if you program an entire programming language with which we don't really know how to do. Don't ask how we managed to program an entire operating system, but but whatever. I guess we somehow managed to program an operating system, and yet we don't know how to make a programming language. I guess this is a programming language. It just really sucks. Just like this is technically an operating system, it just really sucks. But anyway, yeah. And I also programmed some random UCC files just to test things. This displays an image. It displays the background, but like really tiny in a square. Yeah. This mouse, it reports the position of the mouse, and it's relative to the top left corner of the window. Whatever, nobody cares. This one, test UCC. This one says hi and a click me button. If you click it, it says lol in a message box, and this is the only thing you can do with the message box. The only thing you can customize about message boxes in You Can Code is the description, this text here. Everything else, the title is always You Can Code, and the button is always just okay. You can't. It's kind of like a message in command prompt, except a lot more limited. Also, I just wanted to point out that we added this little note. This feature has always been here. Well, kind of. Anyway, note, to type a space as part of an argument, you must type an underscore instead. If you want to type an underscore, type \_ instead. Now, the underscore for space thing has always been in here, and it's kind of a terrible thing to do. But and until this beta, you weren't able to type underscores at all. So if you had a file name that had an underscore in it, you just wouldn't be able to type that without it being a space. So we decided to be kind of nice and just have it be have a way to type underscores at all. So okay, I have an image file in here that has an underscore, img_087.jpg, and I'm just gonna open image viewer to open it in the image viewer. Obviously, I don't know if you're able to tell that. You probably were or weren't. Anyway, so the file path is user /img all caps \_ to type the underscore 0878.jpg. I hope this works. Okay, it does work. Thank God I typed it right, and thank God our code isn't that broken. See, if you have something with the space like this kayabout.png, we have to type underscores. So image viewer user /about_it.png. Oh yeah, I mistyped it. That time I mistyped it. Open image viewer. You have to type the whole thing again. user / Okay, that is actually a bug that happens. That is very bad, because apparently the underscore just deletes the character before it. I kind of knew that would happen, but I didn't fix it. Or I guess we didn't fix it. I get confused about pronouns. It's fine. Yes. I guess you have to type something like just a random letter and then underscore. Does that work? about. Did it delete the T before this underscore 2? I don't know. I'm just gonna do it.png. Oh, I typed it wrong again. I typed PMG. God. Open image viewer. See, why am I even using the command prompt? Nobody's gonna use the command prompt because it can use the file explorer, and the command prompt is only useful to us when we're like testing a program that we haven't edited to start viewing yet. Open image viewer user / cli underscore about to underscore it.png. Finally, it opens this thing. That was definitely worth all that typing, and you know, this is why nobody uses command prompts. If you don't know how to use computers, they're useless. If you know, you're like a child or a grandma, or like, you know, just most people that exist in the world, you don't know how to use a command prompt, so that's useless to you. And you know, the target audience of Crap OS is probably children who don't know how to use this anyway. But anyway, yeah, whatever. Oh god, I accidentally, okay, I did the same thing. Anyway, yeah, I think that's all we added. I'm just gonna, yeah, I think that's all we like changed. Also, if you try to move a directory now, okay, that's a system one, it won't work. Okay, text, okay, we move it to blah blah blah, doesn't work. Like, it's you still can't rename or move directories, but at least it doesn't, you know, crash. It just, you know, handles the error properly, quote unquote properly, whatever that even means. Yeah, this is still very terrible. It's not as terrible as, you know, obviously it could be, as I said, but this is still terrible to try and use as an actual operating system. You know, it's not like, you know, oh my god, it doesn't even work. It displays funny error messages and crashes all the time. This is just kind of terrible, and it's not really that funny. You know, after we release this, which might be soon, we want to get it out before 2022 for some arbitrary reason. Actually, no reason at all. But anyway, we are going to probably instantly create 4.0, and it will actually be terrible. You know, we're just gonna steal the code from 3.0 and just kind of make it worse, I guess, or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Also, if you notice, we you know, we deleted the virus, I guess, and also test. There's still a wait. I knocked over the microphone. That is not good. I'm sorry if that was loud or something. Anyway, yeah, so we got rid of virus and test. There's still a way to access them, but you know, we're not gonna tell you. If you figure it out, you figure it out, I guess. If you want to figure things out, if that's your sort of thing, figuring things out, then you can figure that out. I guess. I don't know if anyone will do that. Anyway, yes. I also don't know if anyone's gonna actually program a new Ken code, because, you know, as I just said, no one's gonna be able to use the command prompt, so definitely no one's going to, you know, be able to program, especially in an absolutely terrible programming language where you have to say that 0 is 0 in every single freaking program. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of it for beta 2 of Windows Poop Edition 3.0. You know, this OS sucks. Just gonna shut it down. There's still a fancy shutdown screen. Just kind of closes it, or whatever. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Nobody at CrapOS knows what the hell we're doing. Something, haha, when the OS is terrible, funny, crying, laugh emoji, JPEG, PNG. Bye.